Hey everyone, welcome to another video review. This is the Nendoroid Mori Calliope from, HoloLive EN Myth, 2118 on the box there you can see. We'll put her off to the side real quick so we can look more further at the box. And you can see Mori Calliope right there and sculptor, Hidetoshi Nishibu. You got that, and you got a picture of Calliope right there, or Callie. You got HoloLive and Good Smile up there. Of course, you got Callie right here. Some more shots of Callie on the side. You got even more shots of Callie there on the side. On the bottom, you have another shot of Callie. And on the back, you have more shots of Callie and some copyrights and warnings and whatnot. For ages 15 and up, for not for children. Neither are streaming. As much as you try to pretend otherwise for a while. Of course, comes with a little booklet, which, of course, in Japanese and in English. So there's that. Just in case you need to know how to use a part. So, Mori Calliope, the rapping reaper herself. Yeah. You see her there? Yeah, she is the second EN release in the Nendoroid series. I believe, Amelia will be next. December-ish, if all goes well. Zooming in real close, you can see. You got their little kind of reddish, pinkish eyes there. You got the little tiara, the black one, the pink hair. Real nice little fade there, kind of the darker to light to dark right there. You got a little, her outfit, which is very complicated and asymmetrical. And you got the jewel there, and the buttons, and the lines, and the little tassel there, and the gold, and kind of the. She got that whole pseudo wedding dress thing going on. You got all that kind of represents, ribs, I guess. You also got the custom stand, Mori Calliope right there, Death Sensei right there. And she also got the veil on the back. You got a little bit of gold trim as well. So yeah, you got all that stuff. You also got her little cape, which is all in tattered and stuff. And also the cape and the stand. Be careful with that. The cape has a hole in it, and so does her back, because like most Nendos do. It's really easy because of how this, or at least on mine, to plug it in and think you have it all the way in, only to discover, actually, no, you don't have it all the way in. She's only hanging on by the cape. So be careful. Make sure you have that plugged all the way in when you put her on the stand. Which, speaking of, you got, of course, you got the rotation at the base right here. You have the multiple hinges. There's a hinge there. There's another hinge right there. And, of course, this can rotate as well. So, just, for her stand or other stands, if you want to use a different one. There you go. And of course, Nendoroid, so articulation, head, limited mostly by sculpting, if anything, because of her hair. So you got left and right, up and down, which gives you a little more left and right. And again, the collar, which has the weird, the spikes and everything. She's only got so much left and right before things start banging into one another. Yeah, particularly, again, it's actually the collar, if anything. I'm looking at it, but so you got that, and up and, waggle is all there. Up and down the waggle and all that, because of the, it's got that weird Nendo hinge, ball hinge thing. The arms go forward and back, of course. There's a bicep rotation because of the peg and stuff. There's a wrist rotation because of the, there's a wrist rotation because of the, again, that's the peg there. And you can see, unfortunately, also on mine, the waist comes undone really easily, but she does have a waist swivel, although mine is, the thing is, as far as I can tell, the legs are supposed to go up way higher. They peg in and everything. This peg is supposed to go up into the skirt bit, and they just aren't going up as hard, so it's not gripping as much as it should be. So that's, I think, is part of it. But the waist just comes off really easily, unfortunately, on mine. So that's a little bit disappointing. But the hips are also on little ball joint hinge things, and again, waist comes off too easily. On little ball joint hinge things, so they can also rotate as well a little bit, rotate and move forward and back, or side to side, depending on how you have the hinge set. So there you go. Kind of, it's this typical, somewhat limited Nendo posability, but also enough to kind of do some neat little poses. But of course, like every other Nendo as well, accessories are a big name. So one of the first ones, of course, is the replacement joint, just in case things go wrong, with a little smiley face on it, as usual. That is one of them. She comes with Her scythe. Nice little design there. Show how to hold that a little bit. Comes the microphone. Little thing with you has a little gold band on the right there as well, but he has a little tiny thing. It's got a little bit of silver on the bottom. Very small. That's probably the part that you're going to lose very easily. Glass of wine. Because, yeah. Nice and full. Also, mine is a little bent, it looks like, so that's fun. Actually, I might see that might be a stress mark on mine. That is a stress mark on mine. Oh man, mine got met somehow. I don't know what the hell happened there. Sunglasses. Show on, put those on a bit. An alternate bent right arm. Right there with a little grippy hand. You can see, yeah, a little bent right arm with a grippy hand. A bent left arm with another grippy hand. Another grippy hand for the right. This one is for pretty much, I believe, for the wine glass specifically. I believe it might also be for the microphone, although I'm not sure. And another gripping hand for the left side as well. And finally, she's got her normal smiling, neutral smiling face. She's got a little bit of her shocked, worried expression. And kind of more confident, smug expression. So there you go. So once again, yeah, like pretty much every Nendoroid, you know, it's easy to swap stuff out. You know, so hair, head, you know, faces, you know, pull the hair off, pull the face off. And then, you know, swap like so. And like so. There you go. Now she's got a bit of different expression. Also the sunglasses. That's the other thing was that with the sunglasses, what you do is there's these little notches inside the hair. And you just kind of push the sunglasses through from the back so you don't, you know, risk breaking anything. You just kind of push them through from the back here and just kind of, they'll kind of latch into place and then there you go. Sunglasses. And of course, swapping out the arms is pretty easy. Just, you know, I've noticed these shoulder bits come off easier than the bicep parts, so that's a little annoying. But yeah, I just swap those like so. And this hand, I believe, is actually for the. Is this for the wine glass or is it for the microphone? You can hold the wine glass just fine. That's for sure. I believe the other hand was supposed to be for the wine glass because, yeah, that's like, it's noticeably smaller. So I think it's supposed to be for the wine glass. I think. Double check that though, because that might be all. Yeah. That's for the wine glass. You can do the swap that as well. And then plug that back on. So, pretty straightforward that. Microphone can go in the gripping hand as well. I believe this one is what it's for, yeah. Go in that hand, no problem. Again, swapping is pretty straightforward. That one actually came out nicely. Played nice for once. So yep, you got that. And as for the scythe, I believe this hand is one of the hands that's compatible with the scythe, at least it's supposed to be. This one is also some of the other gripping hand there as well. But this one is supposed to go, you know, grip the scythe like this. And you got a couple options with that one, including gonna get this hand off again. Yeah, the idea is you're supposed to. One of the poses they show is the scythe going behind your back, right? And that's kind of a pain in the butt because there's a bunch of stuff in the way, and you kind of have to finagle, and I'm a little worried about that. Yeah, it's yeah. They show it going behind her back, like, you know, like this, kind of. But yeah, it doesn't stay very well. I'll say that much. You have to like get the hand like rotate in the exact right way and get her gripping it, and it's just she doesn't like to grip it like this, and it's little bit of a nuisance, to say the least. That's the way they show it. They show her holding it behind her back, and it's just like, it doesn't hold behind her back. There's like no space for it whatsoever. And this hand doesn't really like to grip onto the scythe either, even though this is the one they show holding it. Part of the problem is just simply the hand is like, I think. Yeah, it just doesn't want to hold it. So yeah, you're supposed to have it behind the back, but it doesn't work right like that. So I tend to hold it a little differently. It's just easier than trying to fight it, you know. Yeah, so rather than using that hand, ow. Oh, by the way, these are pointy. Be careful. Those are pointy. They hurt. Yeah, see, that hand holds the scythe much better. Yeah, see, this hand, I'm looking at, I was double checked everything, and yeah, this specific hand is designed specifically to hold the scythe and doesn't work. So, yep. That's a thing, but you know, it's, I don't know, maybe it's the plastic's not formed correctly or whatever have you, but it is what it is. So, unfortunately, I'm not sure if that's going to be a common issue or just mine or what, but there you go. She can hold the scythe just fine like this, so hey, that's something at least. Yeah. Yeah, but what comparison? There's, of course, one person I got to compare it to. It's one other Nendo, the Goob, Gargura. So now you got Q going, the Bone Bros. They got all that. So there you go. That's 2 of the 5 from Myth they've announced already. Ame's December, and I guess Ina's sometime next year, and Carol will be last. There you go. Pink and blue. Yeah. Yep, that's the Cali Nendo. Unfortunately, mine has a couple issues. Parts not working the way it's supposed to. The waist on mine is super loose for some reason, and also the stand can be a little bit troublesome to actually get pegged into the figure the first time. But other than that, it looks good. It mostly works, at least mine. I'm just hoping mine was just a rare one-off QC issue. You know, just kind of a weird, just one-off thing. But it looks good. It is a HoloLive Nendo, so it's a little more expensive than the other ones. I believe this one's, I can't remember how much it ran me getting it. At least from Good Smile Japan, it cost me total $60-ish. So yeah, that's, I think, a fair price for this, but it's going to cost more. It's going to cost closer to $70 or $80 than if you buy from like a US retailer. So just be aware. But yeah, if you're just kind of into, you know, Calliope Mori at all, so, you know, or Mori Calliope as the management insists on, you probably already bought this, but hey, yeah. It's a good little thing. If you're just hesitant because you weren't sure, it's a pretty decent little deal. I would definitely recommend going with a Japanese retailer over an American retailer just because you're saving a good $15-20 right there. So there you go. So, yep. A couple little issues, but I still like it. Of course I do. I like HoloMyth. So that's it for this video. I hope you found this informative and entertaining. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media. It's in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee and my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.